about these ETFs, right, is that you can, some people don't like them, right? Some people are like, fuck this, can I swear? Some people are like, fuck this, it's bad for Bitcoin, centralizing massive pools of Bitcoin into these custodians, and they're totally right. The problem is you can't stop them. You can't stop an ETF. So, okay, so what do you do then? Well, you look at the positives. One of the big positives is we've got people like Elizabeth Warren with an anti-crypto army. She hates Bitcoin. She wants to stop Bitcoin. She's anti-American. She's anti-freedom. What you've now got is some of the largest financial institutions in the world who are now actively invested in the asset class. And they're going to be bringing companies, and mums and pops, and pension funds, all to be invested in the asset class. It's kind of like getting us to that moment where you can't defeat it anymore. So it gives us this massive kind of regulatory, I don't know, what do you say, regulatory protection. So that's a positive. The negative is massive, large pools of centralized Bitcoin in centralized custodians. But like, what do you do about that? Okay, what you can only hope is that people who buy Bitcoin, maybe through an ETF, they then think, okay, well, I need to learn about this, and they'll buy themselves, I don't know, Bullish Case of Bitcoin or the Bitcoin Standard. They'll listen to a podcast, watch a movie, and go, this is cool. My ETF isn't Bitcoin. Shit, I should get some Bitcoin. So maybe they sell the ETF, buy some Bitcoin. They then custody it, and they go down the Bitcoin rabbit hole. I mean, the amount of money these ETF issuers are going to be spending on marketing is going to be only good for Bitcoin.
Because I feel like what you're saying here is the trade-off between centralization versus exposure is worth it in this situation.
No, I'm not saying it's worth it.
Okay.
If it's up to me, I wish the ETFs didn't exist. I want as much Bitcoin held by individuals in self-custody as possible, okay? I want everyone to be running a node. I want Bitcoin to be used how Satoshi wanted it to be used. But if we're going to have it, okay, let's just look at the positives. That's what I'm saying. Let's look at the positives. But ultimately, we've got to drive people towards owning the asset, holding the asset, running their node, self-custodying, ideally with a multi-sig. We've got to point everyone into that direction.
What do you have to say to Bitcoin skeptics thinking of organizations like Better Markets who came in at the 11th hour and urged the SEC to block these products because of how they might harm investors?
Yeah, have fun staying poor. Fuck them. I don't care about them. Like, whatever, go do your thing. It's like, it's so hard to convince people to get in Bitcoin. She didn't care then. I tell my friends they don't care. So fuck them. Fuck all these people. Are we winning? Every 4 years, do more people have Bitcoin? Does the value of the asset class grow? Yes, it does. And so, hey, it's Danny. So yeah, Danny, say hello to the camera. No, come on. That's my producer. Fuck them. Fuck them all. Who cares? Just do your own thing. Like, we've won by not benefiting. We've won by not giving a shit. Fuck all these people. I don't care.
What are you going to be looking out for over the next week to month?
Well, Tool are playing Madison Square Garden, so I'm going to go and watch them. And, me and Danny, we're going to make some podcasts, make more films, and just, enjoy the growth of this asset class. Like, we get legitimacy now. You don't know what it's been like all these years, like, we're fucking boiling the oceans, it's used by terrorists, money launderers, all that bullshit, whereas I travel the world, I see it get used. I've been to Lebanon, Argentina, Malawi, Kenya, Ghana, Venezuela, I've been to all these countries, right? Bitcoin is being used by people at the bottom of the economic ladder. It's being used by activists. It's being used by people who are trying to escape hyperinflation. I know what it's being used for. So we put up with all this bullshit and all this lies. Fuck them. Now, all I care about is like saying, all these people who are wrong, all these people who attacked us, all these people who lied about us, you were wrong, we've got legitimacy now. Now you're the ones who are going to come last to the party, and it's going to cost you the most.
Anything else you feel like you want to add?
Do you want a beer? Thank you, man.